Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be back for the second Doha Goals. My story starts in Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina. When I was 4 years old, the war began in Bosnia, and my family had to flee. We moved to Germany, where I lived there for 2 years on a refugee program, and then we moved to LA. So I'm a Bosnian girl at heart. Absolutely love Bosnia, but I love LA as well because this is where I was raised. Today is really special for me because it's my mother's 14th anniversary since she passed away. And it's even more special because before she passed away, she said, you know, Indira, you're special, and you're going to do something special, and to be tied in with the Special Olympics and to be with you guys here on my mother's anniversary means so much to me. As far as basketball goes, I started playing when I was 9 years old, and then when my mom passed away at age 13, it was the only freeing thing, truly. When I was on the court, I didn't think about the hardships in my life. I didn't think about anything, my father, my mother, my sister, it didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was that ball going through the hoop. And I just fell in love with it, and I pursued it as much as I could, and I was fortunate enough to receive a scholarship, athletic scholarship to Tulane University, where I was 13th in the nation. I always have to say woo to that, for the three-point shooting percentage. But after that, I used to play without a hijab, and I've recently gotten closer to my religion, and I decided to wear the hijab. And I don't know if any of you have heard, FIBA is like FIFA. I always have to say that. It's an organization worldwide on all 7 continents, and they had a ban against hijab. And long story short, I decided to stand up and say, hey, this is not right for me. It's not right for any woman or man, also turban wearers. If they choose to wear their hijab while they're playing, or their turban while they're playing, or yarmulke for Jewish faith, they should be able to do so. And it was very trying times and very frustrating times, both for me and women worldwide that cannot play. But I'm proud to say that this August, it's going to be 1 year since FIBA has approved a 2-year provisional period. So all women, men alike can play basketball. It's amazing. It's just amazing what we've been able to do in 4 months. And also the Qatari team that last September, they were not able to play. The national team, they should be able to in a year's time. So it's great to have equality on all levels. And it's an honor to be here to speak about it.
I would love to come back to the hijab that Indira, Nelson Mandela would be so proud of you. You are changing the world. And for people who don't understand, I mean, is it difficult to play with a hijab, or?
Well, first of all, thank you for saying that. That's such an honor. But I wear this, and everybody's like, doesn't that get all over your face? But what we play with, it's a complete tight hijab. It's a sports hijab, kind of like what Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, they wear like tight, dry fit long sleeve shirts and long sleeve leggings. So it's exactly the same thing. And then just a tight hijab that goes underneath the jersey. So to be honest, playing without the hijab for so many years, and I had super long hair, sometimes it would get in other players' mouths. It was very uncomfortable, underneath their armpit, totally gross. So this way, it's actually way more comfortable for me. So it's funny when the whole ban was, I always used to say, well, what's the problem? It's actually more safe. So that's what we've been kind of able to prove, that it is a totally safe thing to do. It doesn't harm me nor the other person. But in that, honestly, through this experience, I've been able to meet so many women like in front of me and beside me that are champions and are just normal women that have everyday struggles. Maybe it's not like mine, but they have struggles, and they want to be able to express themselves. They want to be able to be free in their activities of sport and non-sport, and I think that's why we're here. I think that's why we're here to speak about empowerment and girl power, as our topic is, and truly be able to say that with confidence. And if a woman wants to shoot a basketball with a hijab, that she can do so without being judged. And if she wants to kick a soccer ball with her hair all over the place, it's totally fine. And I think that's the whole point. And that's why I started Global Actinet, which is a nonprofit organization that seeks to empower women globally. Actinet in Bosnian means active women, so that's why it goes together. And long story short, what I have this vision, this dream, is to invite women of all ethnicities, backgrounds, to engage in activity, whether it be sport-wise, education-wise. If you like photography, let's do some workshops. If you like poetry, this is what I want to do, and I have a goal to empower women no matter if you come from Sarajevo, if you come from the United States of America, that we are all empowered and that we're able to do something together and say women can. I think that's the main thing that we are here, all of us are for. And I mean, I'm sitting amongst champions. I mean, it's just amazing that I'm here. But we really can make a difference, one girl, one woman at a time.
I'm so glad you said the name of your foundation because I couldn't pronounce it. So there.
It's okay.
You had your fight on the issue of the headscarf. Yes, that's better.
I was going to come to you.
Did you hear the first part?
Yes.
Okay. You put forward the question with the FIBA about the headscarf, yes. But it's a question, of course, which is coming back at every branch of sports, and it's a reason for exclusion of groups of girls who can't compete. Mm-hmm. And my question to you is, what can be done to solve this problem in a more general way, and how can we help to solve this problem?
Beautiful. Great question. Honestly, through this, I've been contacted by girls that are from Africa but living in Sweden, 6'3" girl. And she told me, Indira, I stopped playing basketball. I'm 17 years old. She's like, I'm able to play professional basketball. But I stopped about a year ago until I heard your story, and I started playing again. She said, can you please send me the FIBA approval so that I can show, and you will not believe this, the league that she's playing in has forced her to pay extra for wearing the hijab. And I just couldn't believe when I read the article, I was like, what you wrote me, I said, what? You have to pay more to wear the hijab? She said, yes. So what we can do is start, each single one of us, when we see somebody that is not like us, to invite them, especially Musliminas that wear the hijab. They feel awkward. They feel like, even sometimes you should see the looks that I get when I come out with the whole black, everything tight. It's like, we can all start by saying, hey, maybe she's actually a ball player. And I love that because I can show that, hey, what we have in mind of what is a typical athlete, a typical woman basketball player, is not always the case. Today I met a lovely short girl, and she told me, I do martial arts. I'm thinking she's out there somewhere. And I said, you? And then I stopped myself. And I said, I need to start with myself. Let's not judge. Let's allow everybody, inclusivity in everything that we do. On a more political level, that I won't even get into because there's so many countries that are still saying women with hijab are not allowed to do it. But on a more level like of humankind, if you see a little girl that wants to play with a hijab or she's not sure, invite her. Ask her to join the soccer match. Ask her to join the tennis. Ask her to go on a run with you. They're just like you and I. They want to participate. They want to be involved. I think every single woman and man wants that.
Oh, what a way to wrap it up. Ilana, Indira, Meryl, Nadia, what a privilege, right, to hear from these women and their stories and the freedom and how they've broken all the stereotypes and what sports gave to all of you. So thank you all, and thank you all for joining us.